It just makes me realize I'm talking to a dumbass, quite frankly.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching a video of Vivek Ramaswamy absolutely destroy a little salty leftist, and I'm here for it. Get the popcorn. Let's get it going.
Okay. You like
That's right, don't be nervous.
You put this idea forward, and you like to think it triggers the libs on TikTok. You know, it triggers these people, makes them angry. It makes them furious, and I just think it's very hypocritical when I could say the same thing back to you. I could say something like gender is not binary, and it would pull the same reaction among you or other people, right? And you, I'm getting to it. Thank you. And I just feel like there's some hypocrisy here, where you. Holy shit, my brain's not working.
Well, you said it there, buddy. Definitely seems like your brain is not working. I mean, let's be honest, what did he really even say in his statement? And you know, you gotta give it to Vivek. In an effort to be unbiased in his response, he actually took the time to formulate the argument for the other side, which is commendable.
That's all right, and it got a lot of people in the room, and I get it. Let me just give. I asked people with challenging questions to come forward. Tell me the most hypocritical thing I've said, and let me address it.
Okay.
In your opinion, yeah.
Can I please hold the mic? Damn it. Okay. Okay, you put forward this idea that it makes people mad. It makes people furious. Yeah, I can say the same thing, and it makes your base just as mad. It makes them just as angry. You propagate this idea that you're the victim. You're the victim of this censorship, this prosecution online, and like when you put this idea forward, it doesn't make me angry. It just makes me realize I'm talking to a dumbass, quite frankly.
Imagine calling someone a dumbass after spending over a minute trying to form a coherent statement and miserably failing to do so. And the worst part is that this young man seems to not understand any of the issues that the other side seems to face to any degree of competence, whereas Vivek is able to eloquently express both sides of the argument and his personal stance and his reasoning. I think it's important in political dialogue to be able to do that. And it's not something that I see very commonly from the leftist liberal base. It seems as though they're wrapped up in woke ideology instead of eloquently and intricately understanding complex issues and forming a cohesive and logical opinion.
Okay.
And I only get angry when it starts to hurt people, when it starts to, people get killed, people get, people's lives are ended.
Okay.
That's when I get angry.
And therein lies the issue. He has not actually done any logical work to form his opinion. He is making an opinion based off of his emotions, and he just said it right there. I only get angry when I see certain things, and that is not the way to address political issues or grievances with the other side. You really need to analyze in depth the different issues and understand them in a nuanced perspective.
So look, I'm always on a mission to, because I don't think we advance our dialogue. We got to find the best possible argument for the other side. I'm going to take a minute because this one makes it a little bit harder to do that. But I think if part of the question is, let's just sort of is part of the point, do you want to own the other side and defeat them, or do you actually want to lead one country? That's maybe the heart of a positive framing of your question.
Well, I think you're very unifying.
Yeah. Well, I believe that the United States of America is actually still one United States of America, all right? And the reason I say the things that I do is that they're my beliefs. I believe there are two genders. I believe that the climate change agenda is a hoax. I believe that reverse racism is racism. I believe that an open border is not a border. I believe that parents should be the one that determine the education of their children. So those are controversial things to say. The nuclear family is not a bad word.
And that's when Vivek just wins the crowd with just eloquent expression and eloquent analysis of political issues and political stances. This is why I adore Vivek Ramaswamy, and I think he is a really great future candidate for the Republican Party. I think his voice really resonates with a young audience that is just trying to live their lives as much of an American way as possible. I think his voice really represents young conservatives and the logical approach we should take in our politics moving forward into the future generations.
It's the greatest form of governance. But the reason I say those things, is not to make somebody else angry. But the reason I say those things is because I believe they are true. And the way I believe we're going to save our country is that even if you disagree with me, I will fight to the death for your right to say it. Because that's what America was founded on. And so, it's a hard thing to do. But we're still the country where we can disagree like hell and get together at the dinner table at the end of it. That is the America I actually grew up in. I miss that. I know you're nervous. The best advice I would give you next time is when you resort to, name calling, it actually does a disservice to an otherwise interesting and important point you have an opportunity to make. And I would just encourage you to dig deep and get to the heart of what's really, I think you're somebody who probably cares about national unity, actually. I think you're actually somebody who's motivated by not dividing this country. And I know it's hard to sort of confront somebody you disagree with, but just leave the epithets out next time, and it will make your own argument more credible. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, hopefully this guy will do his homework the next time. It's really important to not be swayed by your emotions in almost every aspect in life, and this is just one of those examples. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And on that note, until next time.